You don't need anything at all to have the life and the business that you want. I know those are big words, but what I really mean is that you don't need to have attained some external source of validation or token of worthiness in order to start living from having already achieved absolutely everything that you want and that you are in this life. A lot of us fall into this trap of thinking that we look out at the other creators out there that we deem to have already made it, who have already reached the level of success in whatever measure it is that we are deeming important, whether it's number of followers, just the quality of their videos, the quality of their content, their writing, but of course, most of the time it's money, it's their level of income, the dollars that they're showing you. And yeah, a lot of times they are showing you over and over again, hey, listen, you should listen to me, and here's why you should buy my course, because look at my income. I want to just be transparent about it. Here it is. And I'm always saying this, and I probably should stop qualifying it, but I'm always saying, like, there's nothing quote unquote wrong with that, except that we are moving into something different now. I just truly, truly feel this. And that I just know that I cannot approach my business in a different way. And the reason that I have to approach my business in the integrity of how I want not only my business to be and look and feel, and the way that I want business in general to be and look and feel, is that I've just spent so much time really marinating in that feeling. Sitting in silence, really thinking, if I was truly living according to absolutely everything that I am, everything that I want, fully expressing myself and receiving abundantly, this is already the reality. I don't have to figure it out. It's already figured out. It's already happening right now. Then how would I be conducting myself? And even as I'm asking that question, I'm not saying, let me think with my mind, X, Y, Z, what are the things that I'd be doing? It's more just being moved from that place. Trusting that, the longer that you spend really suspending all of this external reality and really being in that state, you will be moved. You won't, oh my God, bugs. You will not be able to help yourself. It's like you can't stop it. This is how I feel. And even though it is scary sometimes to go out there and do something, to say like, yeah, but I don't have the framework. I don't know. I only know the next step. I only know actually what I want to do right now, what I move to do right now. I don't know how successful it's going to be. I don't know how this video that I'm recording in this moment is going to turn out. I don't know if I'm really going to feel that I've said that I want what I wanted to say, but I do know that I was just moved to do it, to show up this morning. And, this came from also just, there are practical actions. There are the practical actions of just making time to do the things that are important to you, that you want to do every day. This morning I went for a walk with my dogs here in the beautiful Eastern Sierra forest. And oftentimes when I do those kinds of things, that's when I find that I just feel inspired to turn on the camera. A lot of us who are in the manifesting community, of course, that manifestation is real. Our ability to see our internal state be portrayed out here in the mirror of reality as form is a real thing. The thing is, we don't always have a lot of control about exactly how that happens. The order of events, how quickly and slowly it happens. A lot of manifestation coaches will tell you, you're slowing down your manifestation. This is how you can get things really fast. That may or may not be true. I'm not an expert on that. It doesn't matter. I just know that I feel a little bit calmer when I'm willing to let things be slow. when I'm willing to acknowledge that there is a part of this that is a complete mystery to me, and it is a complete mystery to everyone, that we cannot figure it all out, that if things are just happening slowly and gradually, that is just the way that they're supposed to happen. Can things happen suddenly? Can you get, a bunch of money thrown at you? Can you have a big break in your business? Can you suddenly meet the love of your life and, just know that you have that connection right away? Of course, yes, this happens all the time. Can you just have money spontaneously show up as numbers in your bank account with no explanation whatsoever? Yes, that's the most beautiful, amazing thing. However, I just choose not to be in that, I wish that would happen for me kind of state. And I choose instead to just be acknowledging all of the ways in which my life is already becoming and being, not even becoming, already is exactly what it is that I want, that all of my needs are already being met. And I encourage you to do the same thing. And that is why it's one of those things where it's a daily practice, but where I think bullet journaling is so useful, because it's so easy for us to focus on all the areas where it hasn't happened yet. Oh my gosh, if I only just had all this money, I would be living completely differently right now. But you just look at your life. I want you to get obsessed with the details of your own life as well. This is another thing. Bullet journaling has really helped me, and of course, all kinds of other understandings and teachings about how manifestation truly happens, about how just kind of dropping into the understanding of who you are and not having to plan everything out and control every micro detail. I've dropped pretty much all manifestation practices. I might reach for one once in a while, just when I think it seems fun to do, or something relaxing, but for the most part, I'm just obsessed with the details of my own life as it is right now. And that is what I want for you. It's the looking at your to-do list. What am I doing every day? And doing not so much like examining, but just noticing where this matches up with that feeling of you living and moving from that place of being exactly who you want to be. Sometimes it's not so mega exciting. Sometimes, you don't feel great. And sometimes it's just doing the daily grind of your life. But that's just how life is sometimes. That doesn't mean anything has gone wrong. And it's your journey to becoming a more grounded person. This is so key. At least it was very key for me. This learning to slow down, to shore up everything happening in my life right now, getting organized about this thing, actually wrapping up this old version of myself, wrapping up all the details of that so I don't have to carry it forward, like maybe a business that you're leaving behind, maybe a job you're leaving behind, maybe a relationship even. So you're cleaning up your camera roll, your photos, files on your computer. I say this all the time. This is the tidying up type thing. The physical things in your environment. Now that I'm kind of traveling, I'm out here, I don't have as many physical things to be cleaning up. But yeah, of course, your home, all that kind of stuff. Get prepared, because in that way, then you're not just throwing yourself out there forward and then having all this other stuff kind of pulling you back. It takes patience, and it takes time, and it takes slowing down and a willingness to slow down. But I assure you that when you do it this way, you will just feel so grounded, and there won't be anything left behind. And then in that way, you move forward more. It feels so much more effortless. It feels so much more flowy. It's easier for you to look at that voice that's telling you that you're going too slow, and maybe you should listen to this, step-by-step program. And maybe if you would have started posting Instagram reels every single day for the last 6 months, you'd be in a completely different place right now. And, possibly you would, but would it be the place that is truly right for you? See my other video about healthy self-doubt that I recorded recently. This is what it's all about, because you'll end up back there anyway. You know, it's just really think about you really being exactly who you want to be, and think about the version of you who's always lived that way and the world that has always supported that. This big picture is real. It is a parallel reality that is in existence here. And the more you dwell in that, the more you don't have to look out here and say, no, but the world works this way and I have to follow those rules. You don't. You don't need to show or prove anything to show up this way. So if you were needing some kind of permission, here it is. I give it to you. Not that you need it from me. The more you spend the time with yourself, the more you know how real that world and that version of you is, the less you need any permission from anything external to show up exactly as your whole entire self. So that is my message for you for today. And if you would love any resources that about just, getting organized in your life and doing it in a delightful, fun, and pretty way. I mean, I definitely love to this is why I love bullet journaling. I love to embellish it. I love to just get really obsessed with the details of my own life. I love to open my to-do list, have it be very organized, and just have it bring a smile to my face because it's a creative reflection of me every time I look at it. And that resource is available in, firstly, a free YouTube video that you can just click on right now and watch. And also I have a course and it's available by donation. You don't have any obligation whatsoever to donate anything, but I just like to offer it that way. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.